hempcrete is not going well.
Little grumpy.
It is very annoying. We started packing the hempcrete and I knew it was going to be labor intensive, but I wasn't expecting such a big learning curve. We are starting the hempcrete today and it is extremely windy. Not ideal to be starting when it's this windy, but we've been held off for 2 weeks because of minus temperatures. So we're like, we got to start. We got to start sometime. I mean, look at my gutters are blowing. I don't know. So I'll just cross your fingers and hope Mother Nature cooperates. But we're starting today because it is time. Starting on a windy day wasn't the best, but I had taken the day off of work to do it, so we did it anyways. Now our first mistake was this mixer. I bought this off a marketplace and I saved myself $400 by buying it secondhand, but I failed to notice that this drum doesn't tilt, so it's a bit awkward. Our second mistake was putting way too much in. The standard recipe for hempcrete is a 4-1-1 mix, 4 parts hemp shiv to 1 part binder to 1 part water. To make it easy, we use 4 full buckets of hemp. And the mixer couldn't really handle that much because 4 buckets of hemp actually expands quite a bit with 1 bucket of water. We had to stop and hand mix our first batch because we had dry spots everywhere. I recorded this whole process and from start to finish it took 32 minutes and 37 seconds. We were not impressed. It is so windy today. I'm covered in lime. This cement mixer sucks. The mixer is terrible. First batch. It was a mission. Definitely learned some things. Do not overfill the cement mixer, and we do have a new cement mixer coming because that one sucks. Okay, starting in the corner. Oh, so I grabbed the shovels.
Yeah.
Okay, we just packed our very first batch.
That was stressful.
It was very stressful. The wind is really adding to the stress and making me a little grumpy because it's like so windy.
A little grumpy? Oh my God. No, I'm joking. Maybe not.
Yeah, but at least most of the F-bombs are directed towards the wind. Only one at you so far. But look, that's the very first layer. I only have to do this probably 1,000 more times. Okay, here's the first look at the wall. I'm covered in lime. We made a huge mess. We spilt a bag of lime, we spilt some hemp, but we did get like not a full even level today after like 6 hours of work. I think we maybe packed only like 20 cubic feet of wall. According to my calculations, we did 8 batches in the cement mixer of mixing the hemp up, but it took us a while to like figure out the mix. So I think we'll be much faster tomorrow. All right, it is day 2 of starting with the hempcrete. I did go and get one of those bigger bins that I had in the garden because our hemp bales are kind of slowing us down because they have like a slit in the middle of the bag. So we can't just open from the top and dump them into our like garbage bins, and they're like bigger than those bins. So we're just trying to get into a very fast flow of things. So opening the bags of lime is fast, and the hemp and the water and everything, so that it can like be faster because we only got 20 cubic feet done yesterday. So we want to get more than that done today, which means the mixing has to go faster. So yeah, I still do have another mixer coming, which should be delivered sometime today. So I think that will also help. But yeah, just trying to get into a good system, getting routines down, like exactly how we're going to be putting the hemp in and that kind of stuff, I think will speed up the process a lot. Plus we have an extra hand coming to help today too, which will also help. So yeah, wish us luck.
Look at that. So is this a how-to? Are we doing a how-to video? Just flatten it out. Flatten it out like this. And then punch it. Just give it a little punchy punch. Not too hard.
All right, day 2 packing hemp is going much faster, and we've decided that we're mixing smaller batches like half of what we were doing yesterday. Just like works better with the type of mixer we have, so you're not having to pull it up, like forward, because we kept having to stop and pull it forward because there was dry spots everywhere, and it was just not worth it. So we're doing smaller batches, which means we're packing faster, and then we're usually waiting for the cement mixer. So I do have another cement mixer that I had ordered a while back, and it's coming today sometime. So maybe we'll have 2 mixers going. We'll see. We haven't had to move any forms up yet because we're still packing. We're almost finished this layer of the form, and then we have the rest of the house to do around this part. I have been using just like a block of wood to like tamp it down a little bit better too. Basically, I take it and I just been tamping around the edges because you want the edges nice and tight, and like just a stronger kind of sharper edge there, and then the middle looser, because that's where you're getting your best insulation, is when it's a little bit loose for our value, those air pockets. You want the air pockets. So yeah, it is going, like I said, much faster today. We're getting into a routine, got a system down with the buckets that we were using and whatnot. So it's looking good, feeling positive. I was a little worried this was going to take us like a year, but I think we'll get it done.
How many more loads do you think we can fit in here? Probably not many, eh?
I think like maybe just one. It just depends. Like if I'm packing it too heavy, like too tight, then
yeah, I wouldn't try to get too high up.
No.
Why don't we just use this one up here and then move on to the next section?
Well, let's do her.
Want one more in there?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna throw the rest of this by the front entrance. Okay. Ready for you there.
Oh, ready for me to pack. All right.
Pack there.
Okay. Always posing for the camera, eh?
Let me scoop this out here.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, sorry. There we go. Look at these perfect batches we're getting here.
I know.
Every batch is we're getting the hang of it, I think.
Seth is becoming the pro mixer.
Yeah.
Are you learning some tricks for him for when you got to mix tomorrow?
I taught him the tricks.
Oh, did you?
No, I think it's pretty like the key.
I think it's the half mixes.
The key is the half mix and just making sure we get the bottom.
It's just a lot easier, I guess, when it's a smaller batch too.
Are we done over there? Like that section? We're good?
Yeah, I think so.
What if you
Do you want to pack this corner
pack
here?
this corner? I've got this form ready.
Okay. Okay, so there are some like tighter spots that you got to pack in here. This being one of them is like right behind the door. Like, let's see, watch, my hand goes way back there. So these spots we didn't put forms on because we do want to pack in first before we put that first form on, just to make sure we got it packed in all those little nooks and crannies. And there's a lot of them.
There's even a trick spot. This piece on, so we got to pack right in there, right to this window buck.
Oh, good. I was hoping you'd come in and shovel it in for me.
Oh, well, baby, we're not messing around here.
We're getting a lot done today.
We got no time.
Got a lot.
We got no time for Facebook stories.
Okay, I'll get started. It's day 3 of packing hemp. And it's just the two of us today. Yesterday we did have somebody helping us, and that like increased production a lot. But the main thing that slows us down is the mixer. It can only do so much, and we are actually making even smaller batches because it just doesn't mix it that well.
Look at this.
Yeah,
Nice
beautiful.
and even. No balls.
No balls.
That's what you're doing.
We don't like the lime balls in there.
The lime balls. Ready. It's gonna take a little.
All right, it's day 3, and I'm like just too nervous. We're gonna take off a form just to peek. Yeah, I just can't wait any longer. I don't know if we should take it off right away or if we should be waiting, but we're gonna do it.
I think we're good.
So yeah, I think we're good.
We'll see.
We're like
We will see.
covered in hempcrete and lime. Oh man, I hope this doesn't all just fall out of the bottom. We had some pretty dry mixes our first little go that like we thought were okay, but I don't think they were the greatest.
Okay.
Please be good. Please be good. Please be good. I can't. I've got to hold on to here.
Okay. Last screw here.
Okay, and I was told too to kind of like slide them down, because if you pull it away and it's stuck to it, we could pull part of the wall apart.
Yeah, well,
That's what I read anyways.
Flashing underneath, so
Oh,
I
right.
can't really.
Slide it. Oh, too much. It's a hempcrete wall. Oh my gosh, that makes me so happy. Okay, you can. Don't touch it. But you can see some of the pieces are like, but I think that's pretty normal. Like what I've seen is like everybody's has like different discoloration kind of.
Looks pretty flipping good to me.
Yeah.
Glad you're gonna get that.
Mm-hmm. And then of course the lime plaster goes. Don't pull pieces. Don't pull pieces. Don't pick. Don't pick. Don't pick. Yeah. Don't pick.
I'm just gonna feel. I gotta feel it.
Okay, don't pick it though. You can touch it.
Yeah, it's still wet.
Yeah.
It'll dry out.
Yeah, it's kind of scary to have it just exposed like that. Okay, if we take off this one though, are we putting this one back on? Or are we just gonna take it off?
I would just take it off.
Oh man, it makes me so nervous just to leave some off.
You can put this one back on if you want.
I do want.
Yeah, see? So this is quite a bit drier.
Yeah,
So,
I feel
but
like it looks good.
It looks good. This is the only mix that was dry like that too. Yeah, see where that screw pulled out like
Yeah,
that? That'll
pulled
just
out.
plaster right over.
Well,
But see how it's loose in there?
Yeah.
So like,
But because we haven't done the second layer, I think we should put this one back on.
I let it harden up. The harder it gets, the better.
It's flat. It's good. Yeah.
See a few layers there.
The
eh?
crazy lady who builds her house out of head. Yeah, you can kind of see like the... Well, this is the first wall we did. This length here. So hopefully it dries now. And taking the forms off this early was not a mistake. Makes me a little nervous to have this exposed when it's not completely dry yet. Especially if we're like tamping on top and it like pops out or something, but I don't know. We'll see how it goes. It's all just a giant experiment.